Hello folks, Fuzzy Pixels here,
Start again. I did a really weird face. I was mimicking your face. Sorry.
You were mimicking my face?
I was
right. You were just laughing at my face.
No, because you made a face with your eye. You made your eyes wide, so I was like... As you said hello, I was like... Okay, you can start now.
We're going to add the blooper reel.
Definitely belongs on the blooper.
Definitely blogs on the blooper reel.
Belongs in the blooper reel.
This bodes well.
Okay, I'm good.
Hello folks and welcome back to Real Talk with Ali.
Hi.
And yours truly, yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Aww. Yep, it's a new year, but we're going to talk about something from last year really quickly because we figure it's been enough time now that people have watched it. There have been loads of spoilers. I've written 2,000 words that I somehow just cranked out during the Christmas holiday. We're talking about Star Wars. We're both wearing Star Wars jumpers. I like how you standed up. You stood up, and I just sort of disappeared.
Well, because you can't see R2 at all at the moment, which is very sad. So it's very important that R2 gets his full view.
That's very right. Mine at the bottom says, "I find your lack of cheer disturbing." I'm not going to put it up anymore because then you'll see my hairy belly, and that would be bad. Anyway. Star Wars. Yes. First of all, how are you? How was your Christmas? How was your New Year? What are your resolutions? Let us know in the comments. Star Wars.
Yes.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
So yeah, we went to a midnight viewing of The Force Awakens on launch day. Launch night. So we were there midnight on a Wednesday. London's pretty dead at midnight on a Wednesday. We realised. And yeah, we saw it. I've seen it twice now. Have you seen it twice yet?
No, I've only seen it that one time.
Okay.
And I need to see it again because I'm not good in the middle of the night. I'm very, very, I have no stamina. And also we saw it in 3D and my eyes don't really like 3D. But I loved it, but I need to see it again.
A little note on 3D though. I think, because you said this to me, I think I'm in agreement now. I'm going off 3D.
Yeah. Do you know what? I was quite interested to see other people on Facebook say the same, and I'm not surprised. People, as someone, I can't remember, it was one of my friends on Facebook, I think it's a mutual friend, so someone may be watching. If it's you, sorry, I'm not giving you the credit, I've forgotten your name. But it was something like, can we all just move on from 3D now? You know, like, it's time to just drop it and go. And I completely agree. Like, it's rubbish.
It is rubbish,
all it does
and
is
it literally halves the resolution, which, you know, when things are really pinpoint sharp
also,
and awesome, I don't want to be wearing 2 pairs of specs.
The thing with Star Wars as well, normally you can sort of, I don't know whether this is just because I was really into Star Wars and I didn't care about the 3D, but the only thing I remember thinking was right at the end, the Millennium Falcon like flies towards you, and obviously that was a 3D thing, it wouldn't have done that had it been in 2D, and it just flew straight at me. But apart from that, I didn't notice anything that made it worth being there. Like, there was nothing that I thought, oh, this is so good that I'm going to take note specifically of the fact that I'm watching this in 3D and I'm going to enjoy it for being in 3D. All I thought was, I've got a huge pair of glasses on my face that I don't want to be there.
But I think the whole point of 3D is it's supposed to immerse you fully in the world. I think films would be much worse if they purposefully went, ooh, here's a bit that'll really, really be awesome.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah.
Because I remember Arrested Development took the piss out of this a little bit, and they had like a 3D episode that said, put on your 3D glasses down and Joe throws like a tomato at the camera or something. And it's just like, things are much, much worse if you're going to try and shoehorn that shit in. I mean, Avatar,
Avatar's great.
Amazing film at the cinema, completely rubbish on TV.
Yeah.
It is just the most pointless film to watch on TV.
But that's one of the only ones that you can say that for. The rest of them are all the other way around.
Well, yeah.
There's no point in seeing them in 3D.
That's the thing. 3D is so pointless.
Completely. But they did a very clever thing by releasing Avatar at the beginning because it made people think 3D was cool. And I feel very sorry for anyone who went out and spent $3,000 on a 3D TV the second that they came up, which was just after Avatar. Yeah. And it was like, this is great, this is amazing, we must do this. And it's like, no, don't do that. It's crap.
From a gamer perspective, I remember when Nintendo released the 3DS, and it's not the 3D that's made that console great, it's the fact that Nintendo keep releasing amazing, fantastic, brilliant games. Like, the 3D matters not a single bit.
All it does is wax, like, you know, the same price again on it.
It just doubles price. So yeah, that made us a little cross with Star Wars The Force Awakens. But it didn't really make us cross at all. No. But do you know what? I said this to Ali. I said, like, there was one moment of, like, disappointment, and that was just the Fox fanfare, the 20th Century Fox fanfare, not being there. But I quite liked that
true.
Disney didn't just slap the castle on and have some X-Wings going over. I quite like that they just, it was almost a bit respectful on their part.
Yeah.
Really. They just went, no, we'll just go in.
But you did turn around to me and say, "Oh, it's not the same," and it is true. I was like, "Where is it?"
I played the fanfare in my head.
Yeah.
The shit trumpet version. Anyway, Star Wars. Right, before we get into this, there are going to be spoilers. If you've not seen it yet, why are you watching this video? Watch something else that I've done. Watch one of the other Real Talks, because they're amazing.
Yeah. Watch us talk about carrots.
Yeah, carrots. There are no spoilers to be had in carrots.
Exactly.
There are going to be spoilers in this. So, first of all, overall feeling.
Yeah.
The Force Awakens.
It was good. I loved it.
It awakened a flame in my heart.
It did. It was amazing to sit there and watch something that didn't have Hayden Christensen in it in the cinema and it be nice and new and Star Wars because my only memory, because I saw obviously Star Wars just on video when I was a kid, and so that like the new one, like the you know, the new trilogy are the only ones that I've seen new before. So now
I'm not sure that made okay, no sense, so, right? I'm not. Did that make sense?
No. Okay, so okay, so no, films 1, 2, and 3. I saw them when they came out, and I remember them being released, but I don't remember the original trilogy being released, obviously, because I wasn't here. So, it was a very amazing feeling for me to be able to sit in the cinema and see a film that was more like the original trilogy than the new crap things. Minus Phantom Menace, which I like, and have it new and have never seen it before. And that feeling, because I've seen Star Wars billions of times, and I've never had that feeling of seeing it new in the cinema with all that excitement, especially at midnight. And it was great. I loved it. So yeah.
So the prequels were like your introduction to Star Wars?
No, I saw the original trilogy first.
But would you not have had that feeling of excitement when you went to see the prequels for the first time? Because I had that. I remember being 11
well, exactly.
or 12
if you
when the Phantom Menace came out.
I was 8. So no. I don't remember that. Sorry.
So I was 12 when the Phantom Menace came out and I loved it. I actually really did. I do kind of dig that film. Yeah. Mainly for Darth Maul. And
also, Liam Neeson.
And Liam Neeson, obviously, being amazing. Attack of the Clones is garbage. Like, it's, oh my god, it's so bad. And then Revenge of the Sith is just ham. It's just ham everywhere. It's amazing ham. I mean, it's pretty bad.
I'm not sure it's amazing, is it?
Well, it's just not amazing. Palpatine's ham is amazing. Ian McDiarmid is just, he's enjoying himself
Hayden
so
Christensen
much.
Needs to get off the screen.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Also, him
really
and Padme should just not be together.
No, yeah. Attack of the Clones was supposed to be a love story and just ends up being really creepy and
abusive
and terrifying.
This tiny child and this, like, woman who then apparently are the same age miraculously.
It's just bad.
Anyway.
But The Force Awakens was good.
Yes.
It was really good.
I did not appreciate Han Solo being killed off. Not one bit. I thought that was terrible.
Yeah, but you see, a good friend of mine had predicted that would happen like 3 days before we went to see it, and he was completely right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you could as soon as you realise that Kylo Ren is Han's kid, he's gonna die. That you know it's happening. And I mean, I think fathers, sons killing fathers. That
clearly,
whole motif thing.
A running theme.
There's a lot of people. I think the film's been quite divisive in a number of ways, because there are people who said we like the fact that it sort of bridges Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and whatever will come next, and it's kind of reminiscent very much of Episode 4 and New Hope, whereas that film was standalone. This one is definitely the start of a trilogy. But what do you reckon about those similarities? Do you think it enhances the film?
I don't know. I had a moment of, oh really? Like, there's a father and son thing again. Like, have we not had this? But I have to say, that was far less of a problem to me, because you're right, it's sort of, keeping it in the family, nice Star Wars we know and love thing. I had far more of a problem with the fact that you spent 2 films in the original trilogy sort of wanting Luke to be able to use the Force and use his lightsaber, and it was such a huge deal that Yoda had to go and teach him, and he had to go to this middle of nowhere and like learn, and he was going to get everyone killed by even daring to fight Darth Vader. And then suddenly...
This is why Empire is so good.
Yeah, but then Rey turns up and doesn't know she has the Force. Then she finds out, and then a minute later, having this, like, ridiculous battle that she's, like, winning and is amazing.
Yeah.
And there is nothing... that really wound me up. I was like, that you cannot have let us suffer through Luke not being ready, like, the whole time. Like, it's just the thing of him not being ready was just such a huge point of Star Wars in the past.
I mean, for that trilogy, it works, doesn't it? Like, it builds up to those confrontations so well.
But
like,
it's sort of been
he's
negated
not ready,
now.
and
I've always loved those films, and that's made perfect sense to me. And now that I know what I know, now having seen film like the 7th one, suddenly films 5 and 6 seem like almost less good in that respect, because it's like, why did he have to do that? Is he just really crap? Maybe he's just rubbish. Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't think they do a very good job in A Force Awakens explaining how long it takes. So the film itself lasts about 2 hours 10 minutes, 2 hours 17 or something like that, actually. And I think it could stand to be maybe even 20, possibly even 30 minutes longer. Simply, I don't mean adding in filler, but I mean adding in a little bit of shading, a little bit of context, a little bit more development, because you're right, it flits from kind of set piece to set piece to set piece. And there aren't very many moments, as there really are in Empire. There are so many moments in Empire where the film just breathes, especially on Dagobah, and you're allowed to appreciate what is essentially a really long montage of Luke spending some serious time picking up logs and his droid with his mind. And I mean, we get none of that. So it just seems that, Rey suddenly, she can control minds, and she can fight in a battle, and there it is. And there are like visual hints. I mean, the way she holds that sort of dual-handed pipe thing and like spanks Finn to the floor with it. You kind of suspect that she has some combat ability. Great. Yeah. Wouldn't that have made more sense though with a Darth Maul lightsaber, right? But like the whole Force thing, like Daniel Craig's much advertised cameo now, where she controls the stormtrooper's mind, that comes out of nowhere, and it did bug me at the time. It really, and then how she holds her own against Kylo Ren, who we've just seen is so powerful. He can, and I love Adam Driver's kind of physicality. He stops a blaster bolt in midair and then holds conversations, takes his mind off of it, and it's only when he leaves that it explodes. Like, he has such amazing power, and yet somehow he's bested by Rey. And I love Rey. I think she's going to be an amazing character. But I think, we could have used a bit more, actually. I wanted more Rey. Yeah. Really. A bit more development. Bit more time.
Bit smaller plot hole.
Let's make that plot hole a little bit smaller. Because the thing is, I think pretty much everything else is actually kind of alright.
Yeah, I took issue with R2-D2 not being in it.
Apart from that map. I don't understand.
That was weird.
I don't understand why
that was 3PO's red arm. I could have definitely done with more droids. Always more droids. Although, BB-8 is amazing.
BB-8's such a star. Oh my god.
Favourite moment of the film, hands down. BB-8 headbutting R2-D2 at the end. Oh, I nearly made me cry. It was so amazing.
Well, this is it. I mentioned this in my blog post. I got a cat, and his basic greeting, and I think this is true of a lot of Toms, is to just headbutt your shins. And in the cinema, like, we saw BB-8 just headbutt R2, and Ali and I just went, "Oh my god, it's a cat!"
It's so cute. It's really cute. That was brilliant. That really was. But I was very sad that R2 wasn't in it more, because I love R2, as the jumper makes clear. But I anticipate him being in it a normal amount in the next two films. If that's not the case, I'll be very disappointed. I can't imagine they wouldn't.
I think they got the design of BB-8 down, and like how he rolls around. This guy is so chumbly and cute.
It's just so cute. And the sounds he makes are great as well. Just like R2's just perfect.
But you believe instantly that him and Poe have seen some shit, right? And the casting is so good. Like Oscar Isaac, I man crushed so hard on him. He has perfect hair. I want his hair. I mean, I want to keep mine.
Well, I was going to say, why do you want someone else's hair? Your hair's
but But I think everyone we needed to sort of I really liked, like, the banter between Finn and Rey.
Yeah.
And then Finn and Han. Cool. Like, I loved it. I really liked John Boyega's character. I thought he played him so well, because Finn pretty much struggles the entire film to work out where he fits. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He has no idea, but I think that worked out really nicely in a way.
Yeah.
Whereas Rey is, Sugarflower Child of Destiny, possibly Luke's daughter. Maybe we think. Don't know.
Yeah.
Who do you think she is? Do you think she's Luke's daughter?
Probably.
Keep it in the fan.
Yeah, go with the whole father thing again. Why
it makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know who else she would be.
Although, were we having this conversation about where they got the blue lightsaber from? Because that's the one that Luke loses on Bespin, which is a massive gas giant.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know.
There was a TV show, there was a little thing they were doing on Star Wars that said originally one of the scenes that was cut was this thing right at the start where you see Luke's lightsaber flying through space and then it lands wherever.
Okay, so they decided not to.
Apparently they cut that. It's just kind of like, yeah, that would have been really cheesy.
So we just left to imagine.
I think we're just left to imagine someone went into a gas giant and picked up a lightsaber. Yep. Plot holes.
Plot holes.
But I loved it. I have to say, I think I liked it the first time, and I sort of loved it the second time. Yeah. And I don't think it's the best film. I think I realised that a lot of that love just comes from me loving Star Wars.
But I think that's okay. I really think that's okay. I think for the sake of going to the cinema, seeing a film with characters that we love, new characters that are awesome, it's sort of a, I don't know. I think that's fine. If we enjoyed it, then yeah, they've done a good job. And it's great.
I mean, I saw some critics saying for sort of not really pushing the boat out particularly. I mean, the diversity thing is really, really cool, really awesome. They're going to be like girls years from now looking at Rey and going, yes! And that is fantastic. But I mean, like, it didn't need to reinvent the wheel. It's Star Wars. All this film had to do is bridge. That's literally all it had to do. Yeah. And I think it did that.
I think it did. I think the problem comes when it does a very good job of setting it up for the next one, as you say. But I think maybe part of the problem is that now we're going to have to wait 2 years for the next one.
Yeah.
You can't help but sort of try and see it as a standalone film because you know that it's not like you can watch the bridge or the next one tomorrow. So I think maybe that's the problem, that for now that is all we've got, and so you want it to exist in its own right and you want it to be great, not just because what's coming next is going to be even greater. So maybe that's just what, when you can see them all in a row. I mean, imagine, like, Star Wars is so much greater when you can marathon it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can watch them all in a row, even not necessarily on the same day, but even like one after the other, whatever. It just makes such a huge difference, and maybe the people that are criticising it now will not do that so much when they can see films 7, 8 and 9 in a row.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope so, because it makes me sad that people are criticising it.
Well, I mean...
I
mean, it's definitely not a perfect film. I mean, we've picked holes in it already. But I mean, I think you're absolutely right. I think because, and especially for us, especially for those of us who didn't experience the original films as they came out.
Yeah.
So for us, kind of almost a younger generation and the generation under us, for whom these films really are going to be like the first sort of gateway into Star Wars. Like, A New Hope is a standalone film. George Lucas didn't necessarily know he was going to get to make episodes 5 and 6. Like, A New Hope can stand on its own. This film, it's a part of a trilogy. Disney have a long-term arc for this. Like, and it's kind of there. It's woven into this first film. So yeah, I think it's going to be one thing to take it on its own merits now, but I tell you what, it made me really want episode 8. I want episode 8 so bad. I need to know what happens now. I care about these characters now. So in that sense, it did its job really well for me.
Definitely, yeah. I would like people, as you say, we've picked out holes and things in it. But I mean, what film doesn't have any?
Yeah.
All films, however much you love them, have things that you're like, oh, really? Like, that's a bit silly. And I think that I didn't go in expecting a perfect film. I didn't go in expecting to be blown away and think this is just like the most perfect thing ever. I wanted to go and carry on a story that I know and love. And I did that. And so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Me too.
Good.
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 Yes. What did you think about Star Wars Force Awakens? Let us know in the comments. Also, shameless plug, check out the massive rambling reactions post I stuck up on my blog. There's going to be a link possibly up there, also possibly down there. So yeah, check it out and let me know what you think. Also, if you've got any further suggestions for real talks, if you'd like to know what we thought of something in particular, hit us up in the comments and let us know. We would love to hear your suggestions.
We would.
Yes. But yeah, I think that's it from us. It's been another edition of Real Talk. Yeah, we'll catch you next time. Thanks very much, folks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.